Hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish-kristyn. Today we are going to have a WIP and chatty rant. What is a WIP and chatty rant, you may be asking yourself? WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress, and a chatty rant is me chatting and ranting about the goings-on over the past week or so. Today, my WIP is Llama Christmas, and the artist is Victoria Cretis. And if I say that wrong, I am completely sorry. This is from Calming Canvas Designs, which I don't think exists any longer. And what am I working with? I am working with Bee's Crafty Corner release papers. Adorable little winter ones. Adorable Regan Kubitschek Care Bear art ones, and we also have some pink and black cat event ones for Mushy and I's pink and black event that starts in January. I will have links in the description box for everything, and there is a event information video linked there as well. This is from Kevin's DP Pens on Etsy. I have not used it yet. I just put pen tips in it, so we will see. It's been a while since I've used a full-size pen, so if I start to struggle, I might switch to one of these little ones. And I do have the Art Dot putty in this one as well. These are from Jim's Handmade Pens on Etsy, and this one has Galactic Alien putty. And this one has a very, very, very old glue dot that I use for ABs. But now that I think about it, this kit has metallic crystals, not ABs. So probably won't need that one. I have my brand new Flawa Designs tray. This is the small tray. And I have the little tool that came with the Art Dot putty. Honestly, this thing is amazing for scooping your putty out, especially with the alien putty, trying to shove it in there. I think I may actually save the lives of my tweezers by using this tool. This is a little trashy tray from Add More Zest. I think that's it on the supply department. This ginormous, chunky, adorable cover minder was from the lovely Joanna. And I actually have some happy mail, friend mail to open. And this is from Jill over at Diamond Painting with the Edwards. I did go pick this up. There was an issue at the post office because they did not tell me it was behind the counter, and I got there before the post office opened, and I was like, well, that's not helpful. I figured it'd be in, one of the lock boxes. Nope. Why would it be in a lock box? So I have not looked. I just tried to pre-cut so I don't cut myself on camera. The cats are potentially interested, and I'm not going to read the card on camera. Here comes Sharky. He sees a box, and I'm not going to read what's in there, but she did put one of their stickers. I will put a link to their channel in the description box as well as some other little cutie pie stickers. I'm going to move that to the side. I've got limited space, Duncan. Pardon me. So let me see. And I have help again already. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Look at that. I have some Care Bear stickers. Is it bad that I don't want to share these with anybody? Because I probably won't. Those are so cute. Look at those. Duncan. Obviously, he thinks the box is for him. Here is a pen. Duncan, I really hope you're not crushing anything fragile. Look at that. Oh, seriously. It is, I'm sorry, am I in your way? It is black and sparkly with pink, not sprinkles, kind of a pinky purple and green sparkles. Very cute. Duncan. Oh my gosh. Come on, cat. Make your way. out of there. Oh dear. Look at that. Care Bear notebook. I don't have this one. I have similar ones, but I do not have this one. Oh, and I love the dot journal. That is probably my favorite style of writing pad. Super cute. Okay, Duncan. He's really just in my way. Oh my goodness. Care Bear socks. Oh my goodness. Look at those. We have Grumpy Bear. Look, I mean Mushy Bear. Some yellow ones and some cute pink ones. Look at that. Oh, so cute. I know, and I can't come up with any other adjectives right now. I'm sorry. It's all just going to be cute. And it looks like we have a painting in here. And it is some jars with some flowers in them. Look at that. Well, that was so sweet, Jill. You did not have to do that. Duncan, excuse me. I'm just trying to see if there's anything left. Then I will give you the box. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to move this box and the cat and zoom in so I can get started. Don't go anywhere. Okay, you got to move. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, cat, you really got to move. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, excuse me. Here. No. Alrighty, got my first color. I am very much regretting the fact that I did not put washi tape around the edges of this canvas. There are some very, very, very sticky spots, and I keep sticking my sleeve in them. So it's fine. I will probably just trim the edges off of it when I am done. Huge thank you again to Jill for all of my adorable Care Bear goodies. So thoughtful. Okay, come on, Art Dot Putty, work with me. I think I have too much in. My arm is sticking to this canvas. It's gonna be one of those. Okay, great. So, what is going on here? Let's see. Oh, and I hope everybody's doing well before I forget to ask. And if you're not doing well, I hope it gets better for you very, very, very soon. Okay. Because I'm so used to small pens, I feel like flipping this pen from the multi-placer end to the single placer end, I feel like I have two ginormous pens in my hand. Nothing against the pen, it's just I've been so used to using pens that are very, very, very tiny. But it is a very smooth pen. My gosh, it is very smooth. And very light too. I was actually surprised, you know. Every time I see a big pen, I think it's going to be really heavy. Like I have one pen, and I think it's a Bistro Blanks, and it's really cool. It's got a little Care Bear charm, and it's got all these, you know, colors and swirls, but that thing is a heavy, heavy, heavy monster. And I think I just assume that any full-size pen is going to be on the bigger, chunkier, heavier side. Okay. All right, let's see. Diamond painting updates for me. I did get most of my Black Friday purchases, and I put a video up on, I think it would have been Wednesday, showing off some of my must stuff that I got. I was so mad at myself because I was trying to get the sticker sheet out of the box from the one with the diamond art. And as I was trying to get the sticker sheet out and not disrupt the canvas and, you know, pull everything out, the box knocked into my Dr. Pepper and it spilled all over my paper calendar and some of my Black Friday purchases. Like, really? Really, really, really. Luckily, nothing was ruined, but, you know, it's not really how you want to start your day. Not at all. Not at all. I finished my Bella Art Day Nicole diamonds. I always get those two confused. I know it's the same company, but I never know which name to use, so I usually just say Bella Art Diamonds Day Nicole and, you know, cover all of my bases. I finished my little Christmas cat, and I realized I never actually worked on it on camera because I started it during the bomb cyclone weather event, and then I had it in a certain spot in terms of it being partially finished, and then I worked on it for my Christmas premiere video, and then I was just working on it yesterday and realized that I only had a tiny, tiny, tiny little section to go before I was done. It was a lot of color blocking, I will say that. That's probably why I finished it so fast. Normally color blocking is not my favorite, but in that instance it worked out for me. Okay, where am I trying to see these little ones? I do not like the face on this canvas with the crystals. I feel like the crystals on the face, I don't know. I don't like it. It almost makes it look distracting. I don't feel like it's enhancing the artwork. I feel like it is taking away from the artwork. And if I had the brain power, then I may rechart it. I do not, though. It will be fine. You know, some people might think it looks cool or whatever. It's kind of distracting to me. I feel like maybe the crystals would be better off placed in the fur, or, you know, in the presents and that kind of stuff, but in the face, not so much. And I am doing this unofficially, of course, for Mushmallows at Dark and Creepy Diamond Paintings, December horrific holidays. And she wanted people to put a darker spin on the usual cute and cuddly Christmas items. And yes, this image does look very, very cute and cuddly. I know what you're thinking. But the llamas, they're sinister. They haven't put on their fake mustaches yet, but they will. And we don't know what is in this present that they are holding. I guess is that it's something, you know, maybe a body part or something. I don't know. We don't know what they're up to. So, and I don't compete for any, you know, like if there's prizes for an event or whatever. I'm just kind of doing it for the community aspect, and because if I can make up a fun story as to why my canvas qualifies, then she has to put my pink canvas in her WIP parade video. And I know how much she loves pink. So much. That's why we're doing a pink and black event. It's because she really wanted to do all these pink canvases, but she just, you know, she got to keep up that dark and mysterious vibe. Okay, my arm is stuck to this canvas. So this is why I use my easel the majority of the time, because then my arms don't get stuck to my canvas because I'm not leaning on my canvas. Okay, what the heck? Let go of the stuff, Art Up, Huddy. let's see, what else? I did get my premiere filmed and edited and officially posted onto YouTube. So it will be up and live on the 26th of December. That is my day. And it will be up at what time? Oh my gosh, 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's where I live. 10 a.m. Central, and then I don't know other time zones, so I'm sorry. And once I have a link to the playlist, I will put it in my video descriptions and put it in the community tab and put it on the Facebook group and all that stuff. I don't think there is a playlist link yet because I think everybody has to get their videos in before that can be made. I think. I don't know. I honestly don't. I am so glad I am not in charge of something like this, as I would be a nervous wreck waiting for people to get their videos in their proper time slots and just, oh no, nope. I get worried enough about little things. I can't even imagine. Okay, my arm is stuck. I don't know if this putty is going to work out for me today. I don't think it is. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the pen. It's just that I can't work with that putty right now. So we will go to a little pen with the alien putty. I don't know why I try different kinds of, adhesives and stuff. I always go back to what works the best for me. And just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Let's see. There's that. Get in there, little guy. So there's been some event planning going on behind the scenes, trying to get things organized and planned and all of that stuff. Okay, I cannot see some of these symbols. I'm going to change colors because I did not plan out my section very well. I thought I would have more time to diamond paint yesterday and everything, and that did not happen. It was a very busy weekend. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, where is Mr. Anchor? Here you are, friend. Let's see. And for some reason, Facebook is deleting people out of my Facebook group, which do not appreciate. So if for some reason you tried joining my group and it didn't let you in, or you were in there and then all of a sudden you noticed you weren't, I did not kick anybody out. So I don't know what kind of eggnog schnapp concoction Facebook is drinking, but they need to put it down and get their acts together. Because if they want us to use their stuff, then they need to make it a little more reliable. All right, we got 2 up there. And I am just trying to, not overthink holiday type stuff. Thinking, oh yes, there's only blah 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 days until Christmas, and I only have purchased XYZ for Christmas gifts, and I don't know what to buy for, this person or, whatever's like. And then my brain starts going, oh, if you're going to order from Amazon, you better do it quick because you're going to run out of days. I'm like, oh yeah, I probably should do that. We went to Costco today. That was crazy. Oh my goodness. I was thinking, well, maybe I'll find something at Costco for somebody for Christmas. And yeah, no, their toy section is decimated. That was kind of, I should know better. It is the 10th or 11th. I don't even know what day it is anymore. I was going to have my teenager with me because today apparently was a field day at school. They had to reschedule parent-teacher conferences because of the giant windstorm and the no power. And so I guess they were saying that the kids would have a fun day of playing sports, and then, you know, the teachers would get to go and do conferences and stuff. Well, we're not really sports people. Coordination is not our strong suit. And the thought of playing sports with the entire school on teams and everything, not really my kids' jam. He's like, can I stay home? And I said, well, no, because they were gonna have free pizza for everybody. And he said, yeah, I don't think it's for everybody. I think it's only for the winning teams, because they told us to bring our lunch. Because I was excited I didn't have to pack a lunch. And I said, what? And he said, I think it's only the winning teams. And I said, well, that's not how the newsletter made that sound. And he's like, well, I don't really want to play volleyball, and I don't want to be in. I said, are you missing any actual school? Okay. And he said, no. I said, okay, fine. Because then I don't have to wake up super early to do some of that stuff as well. So it's kind of like a win for me as well. At least that's how he phrased it to me, you know, selling it to me, really. Okay, where is that? So he was going to come with me, but decided he would rather stay in bed. So it was just me and my husband. That was, it was an expensive Costco trip, let me tell you, because he bought himself something for Christmas. And then they had these little portable handheld battery charger thingies that you can, you know, charge, and then you can recharge your phone and, you know, that kind of stuff. They had a 2-pack of those for $40, which is a very good deal, although that seems like one of those things that used to be really expensive. Remember how expensive USB drives were? Remember the first USB drive I bought? It was probably $100, and I questioned that. Now you can get them at the Dollar Tree for, you know, $1.25 or whatever. But that's the thing about technology. Sometimes it starts off expensive, and then it just gets less and less expensive as the years go on. Yes, Costco was very busy and Costco-y, like it always is. I did tell him, oh, I'm throwing my pen at least once a video. I did tell him he had to work on some school stuff if he wanted to stay home. Not like a ton, just a little bit, you know. Makes me feel like, you know, I'm not letting my kids skip school for no reason at all. Although, I was one of those kids too, that if there was a half day at school and you were just going to watch a movie in class, or, you know, especially like middle school, high school, when it's a half day and you only go to each class for like 20 minutes and you never actually did anything or learned anything, I would always, you know, beg, can I just stay home, please? It's not worth it. I can get more done at home than I can going to school. So, but I was like overly responsible, so all my homework and all that stuff would be done without anybody breathing down my neck to remind me. Oh, looks like I spilled some drills. Well, that was me, the rule follower. We had a very, oh my gosh, very, very, very busy weekend. Saturday morning, I went to a like Christmas thing, you know, it's like Christmas vendor shopping type situation, and I got picked up, and I am a backseat driver, and I don't like to be a passenger, so it's always terrifying for me, no matter who is driving. You don't want me in your car. And it was raining, So I'm also on high alert because it's raining and I'm a passenger and I don't have a working brake pedal. And then I was riding with my mother-in-law and she's driving and I keep hearing this beep, beep, beep noise. And I said, what is that noise? You know, is that your check engine light? Oh, is your tire pressure low? What is that? And she said, oh, it's just the noise that it makes when I go out of my lane. And we're in the freeway. And I keep hearing this beeping noise. And I'm like, maybe does that mean that you need to get back in your lane? I mean, we weren't like drifting out of, it wasn't an extreme situation or anything like that. She wasn't putting us in danger, but I think the sensor is really sensitive. And with my, you know, panic induced not liking to not be in control of the vehicle, it didn't help me at all relax before the ginormous Christmas marketplace with, you know, a ton of people and smells and just stuff everywhere. But I did survive. We got there and we parked and went inside, and I wasn't even in the first row. And my husband texted me and he said, I just want you to know that everything's fine, completely fine. And I'm like, that is not a text you send when everything is fine. I said, what is going on? And he said, well, do you really want to know? Not really. I said, yeah, just throw it at me. Well, apparently one of the cats had eaten too much of the food. Like, he had eaten 2 servings of wet cat food instead of his 1. So he got a little sick on the floor. Then Sassy Lassie got a bloody nose, and she was already not feeling good. So that was not good. And then the teenager was, I guess, pissy. And I was like, okay. He said, it's fine. I got it all handled. And I said, okie dokie. Okay. You know, enjoy your free time. Like, yeah, okay. I'm really enjoying it now. My husband is very competent. I'm like, I would trust him to be in charge of a lot of things. But, you know, I was like, yeah, I would expect there to be some confusion going on when I'm not there. So, but I actually only got 2 little things from the Christmas market. You know, you see stuff and I want to support people who are there selling their stuff, but there's only a certain level of support that I'm willing to give. You know, I don't need any tumblers. I don't need any jewelry. I don't need this. I don't need that. And, you know, some of it was really cool and creative. And then there were some people where it looked like, you know, they went on to AliExpress and just bought a bunch of copycat ornaments and they were trying to sell them, or they were trying to sell, you know, maybe some sweatshirts and stuff that kind of looked like it came from Temu. And it's like, well, I could get that myself. So there's certain things that I will not buy. I think I bought a little tiny coin purse with strawberry shortcake on it that somebody handmade. I bought a little planter with a little grumpy looking cat on it, and all the proceeds from those actually went to a cat, come on, flip over drills, a cat rescue that's actually for the coast, which was kind of cool. It has a little air plant in it. And I bought my mom one of those quilted, what do you call them? Quilted bowl thing, the thing you put your bowl on in the microwave and you put it in the microwave, and you know, it keeps, so you can pick that up and not spill all over yourself by trying to lift up something hot. So she has one of those and she really liked it, and I knew she wanted another one. So I got her one of those, and that was pretty much it. There were some really cool, you know, hand crocheted little characters and stuff like that. My mother-in-law did buy the kids, each a little character that they both like. And what else? Oh, I bought some caramel corn. And that was kind of it. I mean, there was stuff that I was like, yeah, I could buy that, but do I really need it? No. No, I don't really need it. Trying to be responsible after not fully being responsible on Black Friday. And there was the typical stuff, you know, the people selling knives and the people selling the, let's say, fudge and dried soup mixes and, you know, lavender and lotion and candles. And there were some, I think there was a Pampered Chef person there, and some leaf gutter guard people, and, you know, milk delivery, that kind of stuff. It's like, no, I'm good. No, thank you. But I'm the person they want to come to their booth, because I will feel kind of guilty that I'm not buying something from them. I'll be like, yeah, oh, and I get suckered in. Just try it for 1 month, and if you don't like it, you can cancel. Yeah, so I try not to even make eye contact with some of those people. I'm like, do. Because I feel guilty if I'm taking up your time, that I feel like I should sign up for your service or purchase something from you, which I know is not how you're supposed to think, but in my brain, I feel guilty doing, you know, not buying something. So that was pretty much my Saturday, and then we just kind of laid around because she was not feeling the best, and I could tell she was tired because she was laying around and not up and, you know, running all over the place. And we were supposed to go to this Christmas thing at the, like, downtown at the stadium. It's this big Christmas light thing. It's got Christmas lights, and they're like, yeah, there's a Ferris wheel, and there's this, and there's that. They make it sound like this huge extravaganza thing, and they're charging you for the extravaganza experience, that's for sure. And my in-laws had purchased these tickets. Hang on, I don't see any more of this, but that's okay. They had purchased the tickets, I don't know, 2 months ago to get special pricing. And I was concerned she was not going to feel good enough to go, because it was very, very back and forth. Like, I don't think I should go. Oh, I want to go. I'm not sure if I want to go. It's like, okay, we gotta decide, because we have to drive downtown Seattle, which means we have to leave, you know, a lot earlier than we might for, you know, something else. So finally, you know, we're like, okay, are we going or not? And she's like, yeah, I think I'm okay. I'm like, okay, great. I brought some potential puke bags with us just in case. And then my sister-in-law had actually texted me the day before, and I had read this, but I forgot about it. You can't bring bags into the stadium. Which if you go to sports games and stuff, then maybe that's common knowledge to you. But since I don't go to sports things, I was like, oh crap, I can't bring my purse. And so I'm reading all these rules and regulations, and it's saying you can have a clear bag, okay, a clear bag that's, you know, 12 by 12 or whatever, or you can have a tiny little pocketbook sized bag that's, I think, 4 by 6. If you have a baby, you can have a diaper bag, but they will check your diaper bag. And you can't bring a backpack, you can't do any of this. And I was like, well, crap. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I don't like going places without my purse. And I don't even have a huge purse, but it's like a security blanket, kind of, you know. What if I need something? I will have my purse. You know, what if I need gum? It's in my purse. What if I need a reusable bag? It's in my purse. You know, obviously I wouldn't have brought my knife with me into the stadium, but any other time, what if I need my knife? It's in my purse. And so I was a little like, okay, great. My husband said, you know, I'll go to Walmart, see if they have the clear bags. They probably do. So he comes home with this clear backpack. I mean, honestly, it looks like a free gift with purchase from the 90s. It's just, I mean, it's just a clear backpack, but it just looks stupid. Completely stupid. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's fine. And I'm going through my purse and I'm still looking and going, okay, what all do I really, really, really want to have? And I grabbed my wallet, number one, obviously, and put it in the clear bag. And you can see my wallet. You can see exactly where my wallet is in this backpack. I put in my hand sanitizer and I put in a reusable bag, and you could still see my wallet. And I'm just sitting there like on the floor in the living room going, this seems unsafe for me and my wallet. Obviously, it's a safety feature that the stadium, you know, wants to implement for maybe the safety of everyone there. But in terms of some jackwad trying to potentially steal people's wallets, here you go. Here's my hot pink wallet right here in this pocket, you know, because it said you're not supposed to, you can't hide anything in the bag. So I probably wouldn't be able to wrap my wallet in anything to disguise it. So I just was like, you know what? Forget this. And I did not bring my purse because I said, I feel even less comfortable bringing this clear backpack than I do not having my purse. So I went purseless, and it was very stressful. I did not like it at all because I kept thinking I was putting my purse down somewhere, but I didn't. It wasn't there. And so they paid for premium, I think it's like premium tickets. And I still fully don't understand what premium tickets meant, because you had the expensive ticket price and then you paid for the premium tickets. I think it maybe got you a free drink, and you could cut in line for certain things if you have the premium tickets. But the things that you could cut in line for, like the Ferris wheel, which was tiny and terrifying looking, and the ice skating, you had to pay extra to do those, which I don't like when places do that. You're paying $40 so I can walk in the door somewhere to look at Christmas lights and listen to a live band. And if my kids want to go on the Ferris wheel, I got to pay $9 each. And if we want to go ice skating, we have to pay $18 each. What the hell was the $40 for? I'm genuinely curious. And it was $40 to park at the stadium. And so the premium tickets were $20 more on top of the already $40 price tag. I was like, it was cool, but I don't know if it was cool enough for the price tag that it was. And I thought there was going to be more to do at this thing. But really the main attraction was the Christmas light maze, where they have a bunch of, fake green shrubbery walls up, and they're all lined with Christmas lights, and there's little Christmassy areas where you can find these constellation stars and scratch something off on a little sheet, and if you find them all and scratch them all off, then you get a free prize at the end. I think my son said it was like a piece of candy. That was your free prize. But that was pretty much the main attraction. And it made me feel very claustrophobic and turned around and very confused, because there's no signs or hints on how to get the heck out of this weird Christmas light enclosure area. And my daughter, she really wanted to do the ice skating. We've never gone ice skating. And we decided, okay, we'll do the ice skating, and we were there with other people, which is hard. It's hard to go places when you have a large group of people anyways, but then when you have a large group of people that not everybody wants to do all of the same things, 2 times now, it makes it even harder. And so she wanted to ice skate. Other kid did not want to ice skate. My husband and I said we would go ice skating. And that took a while because you have to wait in line, then you have to pay for the tickets, then you got to sign the waivers, then you got to get the ice skates, and, then you can finally go on the ice. Well, none of us are good because I've never ice skated. I think my husband's maybe did it when he was a kid. And so we're, doing it. We're kind of falling, having a good time. And, everyone else that you're there with is already done with what they have wanted to do. And there's nothing really left to do. So they're all kind of just sitting there waiting. It's like, well, sorry, like you wanted to do this, we're doing this. And so we did ice skate, almost got run over a bunch of times by people who were clearly better ice skaters than we are. I know there isn't enough space. It would be nice if there was a beginner's area. I mean, there were a lot of people with tiny, tiny little kids, like toddlers, on the ice, and these kids are falling over and almost getting crushed by, full-grown adults who, are, I don't know, trying out for the Olympic speed skating team. I'm like, that's kind of scary. So we did it for a little while, but then I was getting a text saying, where are you? Are you done? And it's like, I just literally paid $18 a person to ice skate, and I've been ice skating for 15 minutes. Like, so again, it was nice, but it was a long 2 hours. I'll tell you that much. It was by the time we left, because we got there at 4:30, there were so many people there. Oh my gosh. You couldn't even walk through the areas in the stadium where normally people would be, leaving the seats and going to get, food and beer and the bathrooms and all that. You couldn't even walk. And there were all these little shopping areas, but you couldn't even get into them. I know they were trying to kind of limit the amount of tickets they sold or to time them. I don't know if that's just a lie that they say, but there was no way that they were limiting tickets because there were a lot of people there. And it was dog day. It was dog day on the day that we went, because of course it was dog day. So not only do you have adults walking around drinking these alcoholic light up beverages and not paying attention to where they're going, you have a bunch of little kids running around, and you have people with dogs. And most of the dogs were well behaved, I will say. I did not see any dogs not behaving. But you have people letting their dogs kind of stretch their leashes out, and then people almost tripping over the leashes, and then it's all people-y, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. And so we were leaving, trying to figure out how do we even get back to our car, because there's no signs, and unless you know the stadium, I have nowhere to go. I don't know where to go. I'm like looking around, I'm all confused. My kids are all overstimulated and, mentally ready to go. And so we got to the parking garage, and we got to our car, and we couldn't really get in the car because the parking garage is very, very tight. And my husband parked right next to this kind of wall thing. So, he was like, yeah, we'll have more room to get in and out of the car if we park closer to this. Well, no, not if the jackwad next to you parks really close to you. And so we were trying to get in the car, trying to get, not banging our doors on this and that. And everybody's just kind of done. And he turns the car on. The car is on, okay? It's not an electric car. It is a regular car. It makes car noises, okay? He turns the car on. The car lights go on. And this lady is walking her 3 dogs right in front of our car as we're trying to go. And one of her dogs stops and squats in front of the car. And she's just standing there watching the dog take a dump in front of our car as we are trying to leave. Like, are you joking me? She's just sitting there, just do. You know how people, I mean, when you have a dog, you gotta let it finish, right? It was just so random. My husband's like, are you effing kidding me right now? He's like, I want to go. And so she's, you know, letting the dog finish, bending over, picking up the dog crap. Then she starts talking to the guy she's standing next to, holding the bag of dog poop, you know, just holding it and talking. The dog was done, but she's just standing there in front of our car. He goes, I'm going to lurch forward. And I said, please don't, please don't. I'm not laughing. We would never hit anybody with our car, but it was 6:30 and, you know, we were all done. And so he turned off the lights on the car and then he turned them back on. And I think it kind of jostled her a little and she moved out of the way. He's like, seriously, oh my God. And I'm just, you know, either laugh or cry. And so I was laughing because I'm like, how are you so out of it that you don't even realize that you are standing in front of a car with their engine running and their headlights are literally shining in your dog's eyes and you are just going to stand there and have a conversation with someone. I was impressed that my husband did not actually roll his window down and tell her what he wanted her to do and where she could shove that bag of dog crap. And if she hadn't picked up that dog poop in front of our car, I don't know what he would have said, honestly. Because, yeah. It was time to go. Let's put it that way. It was definitely time to ski-daddle. Okay, where is my next color? There it is. Okay. And so we're driving home. And it's about 7 o'clock. We get through downtown Seattle, crap traffic, and it's just, yeah, everybody's tired and kind of cranky. And I hear from the back seat, how close are we to the house? And I said, not close, because we're going to have to stop and get something to eat for dinner. And, oh, well, I need to go to the bathroom. Like, oh, no. Why didn't you say something before? Well, I didn't want to bother anyone. It's like, I would rather you bother me at the stadium than in the car, you know? No, we stopped at McDonald's, which, public bathrooms, gross. Just no, it's gross. At McDonald's, it's just, I'm sorry, it's kind of gross too. I never have a good experience at McDonald's. It's very expensive for what you get. So we decided, well, we might as well just order inside the restaurant since we're already here, you know, with a bathroom break. And so we got food, we brought it home. I'm just like, this is not going to be a good experience for my stomach because I normally eat dinner around, I don't know, we eat dinner around 5. Like, we are like clockwork. We eat at certain times unless of, you know, extreme emergency or, you know, something going on. And this definitely threw off regular dinner time. I don't eat food that late normally, and eating something like McDonald's definitely is not my thing. No. I definitely had a tummy ache that night and the next day. And we, like I said, we did get a free drink. Everybody got a free beverage. You can get cocoa, you can get coffee, or you could get cider. And my son wanted the cider, and this poor lady was working at the drink section, and it was only her. We probably waited in line for 20 minutes, and she gave me the coffee, and she gave me the cocoa, and then she gave me the cider, and she said the cider is really hot, so be careful. that cider was so hot that it melted the straw that I tried putting in it. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? You're giving these out to kids? And it was really full too. I mean, we're talking to the top full. And so my husband actually took, it's so gross, I'm sorry. He took the cider and he poured some of it into his coffee just so it wasn't so full, because there was nowhere else to dump it out. And yeah, so, and I was like, that's some interesting coffee. No, thank you. And I didn't get anything to drink because I didn't want to have to pee there. Because, again, public bathrooms, no thank you. I will just let my mouth be dry and parched. And I will drink something when I get home. I cannot see some of these symbols. So, I would love to know, do you have Christmas type stuff where you live? Is it elaborate sounding and overly complicated and expensive like I just explained? I would love to actually go to something that's a little more small town Christmas, like maybe a Christmas parade or something. I don't know. I just feel like everything in our area they want it to be so huge and over the top and extravagant, but I feel like it's never quite as magical as they want it to seem. I don't know, maybe some people thought this was really magical. I just felt like it was very stressful, but I also get stressed out in situations like that where I'm in a crowded place. And another thing that with this Christmas, this thing in the stadium, it got to be so crowded that if your kid just walked up a little bit ahead of you in this maze area and they took a corner, you couldn't see them. And that scares me. And it wasn't like there were a bunch of employees standing around where you could ask somebody, like, hey, I can't find my kid. And the maze area was so confusing, for me at least, that I wouldn't even know how to get out of the dumb thing to go and find the, lost child area. I don't know. I felt very, very on edge. And our group of 8 actually did get separated. I had my daughter and my sister-in-law and her boyfriend with me, and I looked around and I was like, where is everybody else? Where's my other kid? Where's my husband? Where are my in-laws? And I had no idea. I was looking around corners and I couldn't find them. I was like, this is stupid. This is why I don't do crap like this. And so I'm trying to text people saying like, hey, where are you? And they're like, I have no idea. I'm by Christmas lights and they're blue and white. And I'm like, well, there's blue and white Christmas lights everywhere. So that's not helpful. I'm like, I'm by the big gold top thing. I'm like, well, how do you get there? Like, I have no idea how I got here. I was just following one child because she was walking so fast that I didn't want to lose her sight of her because I didn't want her to get separated. So, yeah, nope. It's like, next weekend, can we just stay home, please? Like, can we just have a nice little quiet evening together, just something? So, but she did not feel good. I know she did not. And she did not go to school the next day because she was all stuffy and tummy achy and just blah. And I knew she didn't feel good, but she really wanted to go to this thing. And we kept saying, you don't have to go, but when you're a kid and you want to go. So, yeah. That's another thing that drives me insane, is that we all try to cram so much stuff into the holiday time that, those 3, 4, 5 weeks in between, Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's like something in our brains tells us, hey, let's try to get together with every single person that we know. And let's have 5 million holiday parties, and let's do a bunch of potlucks, and let's cause more things and more stress and make people feel like they have to go and do XYZ. And let's have a cookie exchange, and let's do this. And it's like, okay, why are we waiting until this time of year for every human being to want to get together? You know, why can't we split this up over the year, you know? I would love to meet with people throughout the year and not just in this, you know, 4-week period. Oops. Oh, dang it. Oh, I have this. I got that one in there. See, look, this thing even works as like a tweezers to get your wrong color drill out. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know. I love cookies are probably one of my favorite foods, you know, but by the end of Christmas time, even I don't want to look at cookies because there have just been so many cookies and so many desserts that you just, I don't know. I feel like it loses its specialness after a while. I don't know. Am I the only one that thinks that way of like, why can't we get together other times of the year? It's like summertime. Everybody has to get married in the summertime. I feel like at one point in my life, half of my dang summer was spent going to weddings or being in weddings or getting invited to bridal showers and, you know, baby showers and other showers and weddings and this and that. And it's like, I can only do so much. I can only do so much. And I feel so bad for people who have birthdays in like the end of November, beginning of December, or all of December really, because you have to compete with all of that Christmas holiday busyness and stress. My son has 2 friends who wanted to have a birthday party on the same day. And that was the Saturday after Thanksgiving. And he's like, what am I going to do? And I said, I don't know. I have no idea. I said, you got to pick which one you want to do more. And actually one of the friends moved their party to the following Saturday. But still, that's 2 Saturdays in a row that he had things going on. And I'm like, well, what if we wanted to go do something as a family? You know, he wants to celebrate his friends' birthdays, but you know, what if we had family stuff we wanted to do? It's just, I feel like it's a no-win situation, no matter what. We're all going to be overscheduled and overstimulated. I am just hopefully, fingers crossed, looking forward to a day or 2 over Christmas break where just have some chill time, or as I like to call them, fake sick days, where it's like, I'm just going to pretend like I'm sick. Everybody needs to leave me alone. Pretend that I am sick. Don't come near me. I'm contagious. You know, just leave me alone in my bedroom with the internet and, you know, bring me beverages and snacks and food every few hours and just leave me alone. Yes, so he had a party. Was it last weekend? Was that last weekend or the weekend before? I don't even remember. And then, oh yeah, no, the last weekend, and then last weekend, and then Saturday, what is it, the 21st, I think? And then some of his friends from school are having a party again. And I'm like, every freaking Saturday, it's something. Every Saturday. I'm like, again, what if we had family stuff that we wanted to do on that day? But, you know, you got to squeeze it in when you can, I guess. I was just relieved because this is the friend group. If you were here last year, you will maybe remember my harrowing tale of last minute, I need presents for all of my friends because we're doing a present exchange. This is the friend group. And I've been asking, what are you guys doing for presents? Are you doing a gift exchange? And he kept saying, well, one of the friends, like, I don't know, I guess he's the ringleader, so to speak. He's like, well, yeah, he's gonna let us know what we're doing next week. And I said, no. If you want presents, if you want to go and shop for people, we need to be going now, or we need to be ordering things from Amazon right now. Because the longer you wait, the less likely you are going to be able to get something delivered, or the less likely I'm going to be willing to take you to the mall. And so finally, the leader had spoken, and he's going to have a Christmas party at his house on the 21st, 20th, 21st, I don't remember, whichever day that is. And I said, and they're going to do a white elephant instead of everybody buy each other a Christmas present. And I said, okay, I can get behind that. That's easy. That's one present. That's not 5 different presents. And, you know, I don't know about anyone else's son, but my kid is not going to try and go and buy girls' makeup setting spray and perfume and other things that you buy from Ulta or Sephora. I was like, yeah, no, sorry. I'm not buying a $40 cleanser for somebody. If anyone's getting $40 cleanser, it's going to be me. Or you can spend your own money on $40 cleanser for one of your friends, because that is just not in my wheelhouse. I will say the one of his friends in the friend group, she was absolutely my favorite person to try to find something for, because her description of what she liked was literally just my perfect answer. And she said, I don't know, I like chocolate and I like ducks. I'm like, you are my favorite. Because I can find something chocolate, and I could probably find something that involved ducks. That's easier to find than specialized perfume and makeup and hair products. So, yeah. So, white elephant. So, I did find something, I think, on Amazon. And he said, well, I'm not really sure. And I said, well, I'll just order it because it's $10. And then it will be here. And if you don't like it, then I will give it to someone else. So, there you go. So, all right. I think I am going to end this here. Can I zoom out properly? A little bit. There we go. So as you can see, the little llama face is coming together. I don't like the crystals. I really don't. You can see here, there are some crystals in this, like, I guess is that holly or is that presents? It's hard to tell. I think those are berries. So there's some in here, there's some in the present, and then there's some right here. And I thought there were green crystals, but I don't know where they are. Oh, there are. There's just a few green crystals in there. I don't know. I feel like the crystals would have been better in these, little fur scallops. And just, I don't know, not in the face fur, but that's just me. They didn't ask me for my opinion, so what do I know? So I am going to end this here, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have not, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, hearting, farting, doing all the things. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. Big awkward hugs. Bye, guys.